Today is a momentous occasion as we gather to celebrate the incredible achievements of our graduates. Over the past 2022-24, our graduates have demonstrated remarkable dedication, resilience, and intellectual prowess. This ceremony is not just a formal event, it is a tribute to their hard work, perseverance, and ambition. This is Dr. Anjali Kumar. I, along with Dr. Shamali Gupta, will be the master of ceremony for today. Let me start by extending a warm welcome to the guest of honor of the convocation ceremony, Mr. Madhusudan Desai, CEO, Goshnosh Retail Private Limited. Professor Dr. Uday Salonke, Group Director, V School. Professor Dr. Swapna Pradhan, Dean Academics, V School. Dr. Arjun Ghatule, Controller of Examination, V School. Deans and program heads, faculty members and staff, the passing out batch of 22-24, their parents and friends. On behalf of SP Mandali's Principal Ellen Wellinger Institute of Management Development and Research, I welcome you all to the convocation ceremony of PGDM programs 2022-24. In the words of Harvey Macav, a great accomplishment shouldn't be the end of the road, just the starting point for the next leap forward. All of you chose to be part of this esteemed institution, and as you leave its portals today, you carry forward the legacy of striving for passion, breakthrough thinking, and execution, result orientation, and above all, care. It is indeed a moment of pride for you as much as it is for your parents and teachers to see you pass out with flying colors, onboarding a new journey in pursuit of excellence. Heartiest congratulations. Let us rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
May I request the dignitaries to please mark the beginning of the ceremony by lighting the lamp. Request Sarmiksha for Saraswati Vandana.
या कुंदे दुतुषार हार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा पूजिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापः निशेषजाड्यापः निशेषजाड्यापः.
I request Professor Dr. Uday Salonke to felicitate the Honorable Guest of Honor, Mr. Madhusudan Desai. V School has supported with Project Nanhi Kali, an initiative of the KC Mahindra Education Trust. The vision is to create a world where girls, despite the patriarchal challenges and societal bias they face, are empowered through education. On your behalf, Mr. Desai, V School has sponsored the secondary education of a girl child for 1 academic year. I would now like to introduce Professor Dr. Uday Salonke, alumnus V School. Sir is the Group Director at Wellinker Institute of Management, Development and Research. He is the recipient of the prestigious Eisenhower Fellowship USA, which acknowledges and honors the contribution of thought leaders across the globe in their respective domains, bringing them together for a greater impact. Sir has been a guide to a number of research scholars and has to his credit an array of research papers, articles, books, and case studies in national and international publications. He is actively associated with universities and educational bodies at the national and international level to improve the quality of management education. Sir is currently the chair-elect ACBSP Region 10, Chairman of Education Committee of Council of EU Chambers of Commerce in India. Sir, I invite you to please address the gathering on this occasion.
I don't think I don't think that convocating batch needs my introduction at least, right? They have seen me very closely in the same auditorium and multiple other places. But today is one of the beautiful coincidence that Madhusudan is our alumnus. So that's a great qualification for us, Madhusudan, beyond even being a CEO of Good Nosh Retail Private Limited, and he has worked through almost last 30 years almost with various companies at the top position. And one more actually, Sunil Joshi sir is on the way, but if he reaches, he's coming from Nasik right now, but he's also alumnus, so it's a wonderful coincidence. And one fine day, I'm sure, would you like to be here like a chief guest? Right, okay? But thoda baal aise chahiye nahi to hamare jaise chahiye. Okay, thoda sa zara wisdom, let the wisdom dawn upon you all. But I'm sure, and we are normally very happy to invite our alums as a chief guest. He also sits on a board for retail, and even for many, I'll say accreditation point of view also, we normally invite number of our alums. And so this is Madhusudan, thank you very much for being here, and a great pillar, great strength. I hope probably if you take a kind of, bit shift as a professor of practice and coming to the academia for some time, you will feel very nice about it, because being with the young and very talented students is a wonderful, we never age it actually. We never we always feel as if like we are 35, 40 only. Is that okay? Okay. First of all, congratulations to the class of 22-24. Let's give again to the class. And your batch is very special and on multiple counts. But before that, believe me, I'm actually saying in a very positive way, but you took it in your own way. Because you understand what you did in 2 years, such a wonderful post-COVID. You had a different habits during the COVID 2020 to 22, right? But yours is a batch post-COVID, and but I must mention, and for which reasons I'm talking about that, definitely I'll say. But I must thank our great intellectual capital. Some of them like Dr. Swapna Pradhan, who's the Dean for Academics for us, for all programs. So she's spearheading from the center and as a kind of very strong pillar for us. Swapna, thank you very much for being here. Dr. Arjun Ghatole is our COE, Control of Examination. I don't know if you sometimes approached him for condoning your attendance and kind of things and multiple other areas, but he's being very insistently. He's also like a commando 24/7. He's also always there. He's also dean for admin point of view. And my illustrious deans, program heads, all of them who are sitting here. Professor Pense is here, with in charge director for our MMS course as well. And he was my teacher when I studied in V School. So we have a big team of almost 116 faculties today with V School. Okay, it is a wonderful team. And also we have a global team as well. So in addition to the faculties, definitely a lot of our staff members, auxiliary staff, professional staff, even support staff, all of them have contributed for this very well. And at the same time, even the students, senior students, so let's give big hand to senior students who did such a wonderful job for SIP and now even for this event. And you would remember that you did similar kind of role, but you did in rooftop. Do you remember that? And rooftop is unmanageable because 600-700 students, parents. So we decided, and as a kind of team, that let's do it in Audi. It may take, we may have to do it like today morning, we did one convocation. Now we are doing second one. So, but at least personally, I'm glad, and my faculty colleagues may echo the same, that this is far more serious business and not really prolonging for 2 hours, but we could finish in the morning also about an hour, 10 minutes, hour, 15 minutes max. So this is really wonderful change which the team did. Your team, in fact, your team was a kind of first batch which witnessed we enhance, right? So we enhance, we have gone through, and the feedback also which we could acquire, that yeah, it touched probably your skill sets, competencies in a very different way. And Professor Sujata, Manisha, Jalpa, and the team, they worked on that along with all the faculty colleagues, deans, and program heads to make it happen. And that has picked up very well because your leadership board is known to you almost every week, every 15 days. And we institutionalize the trophy also for that. And it has really, I'm sure now current junior batch is also going through the same. We started in Bangalore as well. So that way it is good. I don't know whether you have visited library today. Have you visited library? No? How many of you visit library today? Those guys used to go to library earlier days as well. Am I correct? But let me share with you, library today, if you visit, you'd really feel like working 24/7. It's such a beautiful library. During early days, when you used to study in the library, you used to get a lot of music of Poddar College festivals, right? Outside music, all Ganpati music, procession music. Now it is soundproof. One is soundproof, and second, we expanded the capacity. Plus, even we started kind of renovating faculty space area for RBA, WRCs at the library level. You'll find today, actually, you should do a bit of, treasure hunt, like of our campus tour. I don't know wherever you used to sit those days in some corners in the campus. No, I don't think your batches used to sit in the corner, right? You're very sober batches, right? But sometimes we used to tell security also that to please, I don't know if Pramod and our entire facilities team, Rathod sir is there. But believe me, you must have practiced sometimes in the amphitheater. But today you go and see amphitheater on the first floor level, the next to Innovi, beautiful. Now we also feel like it has come out very well. All classrooms of your 60, 120, 75 come out very well. CMC being very close to our heart. And Vijan sir and team, Chandana, Swapna, Priyanka, Priya, everyone. And so we decided to expand that, in fact, CMC area as well. So third floor, mezzanine, and fourth floor that we are going to start now. But I'm sure you should go through it. And your batch, actually, we initiated this. So at least in fact time of your year, but you can come back now as from MDP point of view, executive education, or anytime. I'm sure old days mentors who are mentor for you during ACDC, I'm sure you can still, Vijan sir and my deans and faculty colleagues will still entertain you, right, Vijan sir? Is very gungo about ACDC point of view. And now we are going to actually expand for 7th floor, 8th floor, and 9th floor. 3 more floors. And that is courtesy our chairman, Advocate S.K. Jain sir, unfortunately today he's not there, Vice Chairman Chitrel sir, and all our CDC members, College Development Committee members. Some of you are representing on CDC, some of the G6. So Sunil Joshi sir is also unfortunately not yet reached, but he is also kind of there definitely. So your batch has been through bit tough times, right? Because market conditions have changed. but your batch did wonderful in terms of student achievements. Because of paucity of time, I'm not going to get into the details, but I think it really calls for such a wonderful achievements which your batch did. And now recently, you would be very happy to know that ACBSP accreditation, which is one of the finest accreditation from US, which is meant for teaching excellence. So that accreditation is just over on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of September. Actually, today morning, the chief guest was the chairman of ACBSP Region 10, and he came all the way from Cambodia. But Region 10 has 16 countries, and the global conference of Region 10 is going to be in Wellington. In fact, we school next year, 27th, 28th of February, 2025. So I'm sure overall visibility point of view, and you people actually, who has got an interest from the research papers point of view and many such kind of areas. So research papers point of view, definitely you can be there. And many global figures also would be there. Indian, I'm sure, personalities also would be there. So that will be wonderful for ACBSP point of view. So we are making headway. And right now we are in the midst of South Asian quality systems. NB also happened recently for MND and RBA as well. So I must put this kind of report card before you, because we all are proud of you being there in the market. You all are our brand ambassadors. You all definitely are trying to raise the bar for V School. So from that point of view, definitely I'm sure all the areas wherein we can support alumni. Last year we did, in fact, alumni meet in Bay Area, San Francisco. We did just year before that in Boston. And last year also we did Dubai. Dubai also we had a good turnout of almost 115 people. And parallelly, Canada, I was not present, but Canada also 60 odd students were there. We did in Delhi this year during our selection process. So Delhi was fantastic, very good response. At the same time, Kolkata, so we did during selection process. So I'm sure we wish to bring together the fraternity of alums. I'm sure IIT NIIMS, being oldest institution, they're also having very strong, but we should also strengthen our fabric. And you need not to be in only touch with your batchmates, but across programs. Who are your good friends? And you may not remember, but I used to always say, network is, wow, you still remember? Wonderful. May this batch, Madhusudan, I'm telling you, this is a class. What you and me reached after 25, 30 years, or I spent almost 40 years now. But these guys will actually in 10, 12 years will reach there, right? Barring this wisdom part, but all other part they will achieve very fast. Give it, raise your hand, guys, come on. My last message, recently we undertaken project for Supreme Court of India to minimize the pendency of the cases. And I'm sure our team is fantastic. So our team will work out that and the outcome will be soon, and our team will work out for next few months. Other very unique. Do you pray to the Almighty? Do you pray to the God regularly? Yes or no? Do you know how many temples are there in India? Wow, who's this gentleman? 31 lakhs. You keep a count of that. Yeah, but wonderful. He is very much abreast with. So we came together, our faculty team, with some of our kind of well-wishers in terms of Dr. Suresh Havre, who was leading Temple Connect, is again a body which is already worked with 9,500 temples, Temple Connect, Girish Kulkarni, and Bombay University Vice Chancellor, former Vice Chancellor, Pednegarji, Atulji was guiding us, Sunilram Deshpande was guiding us, and currently, in fact, Amshekarji was guiding us. So we started 6 months temple management program. And in the 6 months, 3 months in the campus, and in that 3 months, definitely this comprising of classroom sessions in the first half of those days, and second half is more on the experiential learning. I'm sure you remember Outbound, or experiential learning program, which we did with Charwa Joshi sir, maybe on the rooftop because of COVID. So likewise, they will go through that kind of first 3 months, and next 3 months, you can do your internship in the temple of your choice. So that is just a beginning. And we feel that maybe after 6 months, I'm sure we'll raise a bar. Is there Rajesh and Prajakta, Ravi sir is here. The team, nine faculties actually work on this. And like a GCL, they actually did kind of observation study going to the market. At the same time, 18 students were working on this project as well. So I must thank students, senior batch students as well. It was wonderful to faculty and students, everyone. So some of new areas which you are venturing in is a hospitality industry point of view. So hospitality, as you know, the requirement of manpower is 3 million, 30 lakh manpower requirement by 2030. So we already had good meetings, best meetings with our alumni. In fact, like Jahangir Press of 97, 99 batch of Taj. We had meeting with Marriott. Marriott has 9,000 hotels in the world and 40 brands. So we had a meeting in Washington, DC with Marriott. We had meeting with, in fact, my batchmates heading for Hyatt. We are trying to work out with the Emirates. We are trying to work out with the, in fact, Disney as well. So hospitality, I'm sure, is the future. So any of you guys already in that space, or probably you can render some support. I'm sure Professor Ravi and the team, which is here. Also, one more area which we started is sustainability. Sustainability course cutting across. I'm sure their batch did go through, right, Swapna? You did go through? No. Sustainability course? No. Maybe I think you're juniors. You're juniors. But with KPMG, we signed. So 15 hours course on sustainability, we started for all programs, non-negotiable. So I think number of such areas which are already working out, but you all can even be a good guide to us, keeping in mind what you are doing in the marketplace. And if you feel that probably, sir or ma'am, these are the areas wherein there is a tremendous requirement in the market, we'll be happy to listen to you and really take it forward, because you are definitely our eyes and ears for the market, instead of we going and doing every research for ourselves. I'm now coming back to my final kind of piece of 5 points on leadership. I believe you all been through GCL, right? Do you remember GCL? Did that help you? Many of you, I'm sure, from placement point of view, the first part was GCL, right? So GCL point of view, I really feel, and which I recently gone through, and that title was Authentic Leadership Thrives on Vulnerability. See, we all are vulnerable to many situations wherein we are very touchy about it. We get hurt if that way it didn't happen. So those 5 areas which I really feel which are important, which leaders must keep in mind, and you all are, I'm sure, already onto that journey. First and foremost is openness and honesty. Now, herein, for you to kind of, being as a leader, sometimes in Indian setting, Indian context, we feel that leader need to be like, macho man or equivalent for the women, and we must showcase our strength, and probably we are rock solid, and as if like we will never fail. It is not so. I'm sure all leaders are also human beings, right? You all are human beings, we all are human beings, and we are, it's not a question that we are infallible, but it is bound to happen. If you happen to be honest with respect to your sentiments, your feelings as well, that develops a lot of trust. That definitely develops a lot of, I'll say, confidence for the team which is working with you. And that aspect, I'm sure you should keep in mind, and you can probably try it out as well, as and when you are moving that particular space. Second aspect is human connection. When we talk about we, in that we point of view, how probably you can, by showing human vulnerability, how leaders can connect with their team members at a deeper level. A lot of times we do that at a very superficial level, but can we go down at the deeper level and maybe give a sense to team about belongingness or loyalty among the employees, which really makes sense, and probably then the team can relate with you in a far better manner, and maybe they may find that you are approachable as well. The third aspect definitely is encouraging growth. You must have studied mindsets in GCL, right? Which were those? 2 mindsets, boss. Perfect. Fixed mindset and growth mindsets. So I'm certain that while acknowledging vulnerabilities, one should demonstrate that growth mindset, which is important, and which also encourages in your guys. I know it is very difficult for you now to sit for quite some time, right? But in that growth mindset also, definitely, we always used to talk about stretch in managing your career, right? In that stretch gives you learning and developmental opportunities, which leads to the growth in a way very clearly. And fourth point is on strength in vulnerability, which also gives you strength to be a bit more adaptive with respect to context, definitely with respect to being empathetic and resilient. I'm sure we all been through the tough situations of COVID, and COVID also taught us to be resilient, definitely. But we should invite to get into the discomfort and to raise the bar. So that is and final point is creating a kind of safe environment. And when you're talking about safe environment, definitely, which is without fear of judgment, definitely. and leading towards the greater innovation and greater collaboration. And we always feel that the belief of ourselves as an institution is we is a new I, and that will give you rich dividends in future. Let me wish you all the best for your future, and let's be in touch. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor to introduce our guest of honor for the ceremony, Mr. Madhusudan Desai, alumnus of B School and member of Retail Academic Board. Mr. Desai is a seasoned retail business leader for over 17 years with expertise in business turnaround and expansion. His stints for working, leading, and Indian global brands across diverse retail formats lend him a strong competitive edge in retail sector. He is the CEO of Goodnosh Retail Private Limited, retail vertical of Aryan Pumps and Enviro Solutions Private Limited India, leading company in design and manufacturing of specialty vehicles used for waste handling and fire and rescue management. GNR operates a chain of premium gourmet supermarkets, Fine Foods in Pune. He is credited by the retail industry of creating an iconic brand Heiko supermarket. He has worked for reputed companies like Shoppers Stop, RPG Guardian, Parle Agro, and many more. He has represented India thrice at World Retail Congress in Berlin, Rome, and London, and has been an invitee twice to the MICAM event in Milan and Dubai. May I request Mr. Madhusudan Desai to please give the convocation address.
The time I entered this campus today, I was there here about 2 weeks back. I took snaps of those accreditation, and I sent it to my friends across the globe, saying, "Look, we as an institute in India are getting accredited." And the reactions I got was, we Wellinger Institute of Management are been accredited by a leading leading body in USA, which is accrediting the top 1,000 universities in the world. Guys, this is the first of its kind in India. And I'm sure you can also now officially gain a benefit from this accreditation. Accreditation is a recognition that we as a university, as a college, meet all the standards which are required by the globe. And today when I came in, I saw this beautiful flutter of purple Sunar. I think it's a brand color. I remembered somehow, and I felt a bit dejected that we had come all, in shirts and trousers, and whatever. And here is a beautiful badge. So, guys, compliments to all of you. It's your day today. I think as students, you've gone through the rigor of 2 years. And Dr. Uday Salunke mentioning that you will be what we are today, just within 15 years. I would only say, Amen. That may you become the seasoned business leaders, may you take your positions in corporate in that time. I think that's what success is. I remembered our batch, when I came in, and I wondered, as to how do we looked at? How were we looking? And I was seeing each one of you. I can see the twinkle in the eyes, the dream in the eyes. Anybody seen Kayamat Se Kayamat Tak? It's the same song, right? Aankhon mein sapne and all those stuff. So I saw the dream in eyes. I see you raring to go, except for when the speech gets longer. So I'll cut my speech to half. Yeah, I mean it doesn't make sense to give a speech when there is celebration time. So I see the twinkle and I see that fire to achieve. And guys, I'm sure you can. You have been, I think, this front lines who are sitting. Those I always have this philosophy that I call any teacher. In US, when I was in one of the schools, I called the teacher was 10 years younger to me, and I called him sir, and he said, "Don't." But still, that remains in India as a culture. We have been faceted, diamonds are cut and faceted by this fantastic, front batch and side, and the dean, and for sure, Dr. Salunke. I think they have chiseled you, hammered you, toned you. Though he didn't say corner of the library, I could understand that reference of corner of library was, I was also one of them. So yeah, we don't pretend, that we were not, but I think corner students and the back benchers generally want to take the front benches in corporate because all the nuances of business, right? What not to do in front of Dr. Salunke and what to do in front of Dr. Salunke. So I think, guys, you have been equipped by this fantastic panel And I see the efforts in every academic meet as to how much of research, how much of work goes in it, and it is all comes from you. It all comes to change you. It all comes to add to you. Now, how do you build from here? Do you want to build a castle? Your call. Brick by brick. Do you want to build a skyscraper? Your call. Brick by brick. We started long back. We built ours, and then the skyscrapers keep on. It's not just 100-story in corporates, right? You can go to 500 stories, right? So, guys, I don't have much to add. I need to say a big thank you to Shikshan Prasarak Mandali. And I have two debts with Shikshan Prasarak Mandali. I'm a student of Bellinkers and I'm a student of Ruya, right? So I thank them profusely, for making what I am. These two, Ruya especially and Bellinkers, in between there is a small engineering firm, engineering institute. They help me achieve what I dreamt. Probably like all of you guys are today dreaming, brand manager and hospitality manager. They helped me achieve. And to make it achieve, I was given those chiseling. I always say it by the teachers. Dr. Pense was one of my teachers. He was with me in one of the interview panels, and I preferred to keep quiet. Only to speak, when it was really necessary that I deferred. And it was few, because I think experience always counts. So I think, guys, that's the second part. Second part is the rigor you have gone through. I think 2 years, guys, is not a small time. And the case studies and the studies and the learnings, God bless. I as an engineer, I fought to have a balanced balance sheet. Finally, it balanced in the exam. I don't know how many of you had that balance sheet. Engineers don't know accounts. So accounting ledger and journals is something that Professor Tendulkar taught me. Yeah, and I still remember that irony looks, and once been thrown out of the class also. But Dr. Tendulkar, I think, was known for that. So I think those were fantastic moments. I strictly want to say a thank you to the parents, right? Because we always, think that we come to the college and whatever. But I strictly attribute success to each mother, each father who stand strong behind you, and they're still standing, strong besides you now, right? But guys. I spoke it out of my personal experience. I wouldn't like to elaborate on it, but my mother is the fountainhead of my success. Yeah, she used to bring engineering books without knowing what she used to bring, but she remembers the authors of the book even today. I forgot them. So I think that's what about our parents. And so I think, guys, with all this, I think the moment of success you have commanded. You have commanded with your hard efforts. And my big congratulations to each one of you. More important, my wishes to you that you remain in this corporate world firm. And I just have 4 or 5 points. Dr. Salunke took away 2 points. Professors always are 2 steps ahead of us. And I think he always retains that edge. I'm sure if Dr. Swapna had spoken, she would have taken another 2 of me. Yeah, you guys, in my learning and what Dr. Salunke said, I always say sincerity and hard work. No replacement. No replacement for that. The guy on the truck of Coca-Cola goes to every store delivering Coca-Cola, be it classic, be it diet, be it zero. I am sure there are a lot of girls here who drink zero, and guys, we grew on classic Coca-Cola only. That is only Coca-Cola. But I think, guys, sincere and hardworking, no option. So second, I would say that be students always. I went to Chicago boot 2 years back to study, and one of the small triggers was Dr. Salunke. Is when he invited me saying, Abhi kuch to do, to the students also. But then I realized I am also a student. So I think, guys, don't stop the endeavor of learning. You are barely 24, 23, 25, all of you, most of you. I'm sorry if girls I'm actually telling the correct age. You can reduce it by 2. That's my mistake in addressing. So guys, don't stop learning after 3 years, 4 years, because world is no more the same. Businesses are disruptive. Chat GPT, I hope you didn't use it for your assignments, right? Yeah, because now in PhD, it is termed as plagiarism, right? So, but guys, wherever you get a choice, and from whomsoever you get a choice, be it your seniors, be it your equals, and especially your juniors. And if you get a chance to come back to Wellinkers for a refresher, if you get a choice to go back to any other better school, a school like Wellinkers, don't miss it. Third, guys, don't accept what you're told. I was known as a little heckler, yeah, in terms of my groups, in terms of case studies, but always question the status quo. Don't say retail is about online retailing and hospitality is about Marriott. It's a plethora. For all those who want to think after this forum, go back and find out how many retailers are there in India. Somebody said about 30 lakh temples. It is 30 lakhs, I think, some 25 or 28,000. Yeah, and all having a control of government, most of them. Third, guys, I think you as students, or rather each of us, just let me be, if you go out in the corporate, don't go with sulken shoulders, saying, look, I'm learning, sir, I've come to you. No, please don't. But I think Wellinkers and Harvard are two different locations. I don't think so there is much difference in the students. Rather, I think teachers in Harvard are now from India. Isn't that a success enough? If the dean of Harvard is an Indian, I think we Indians have it. And all of us have it. So I think we should have confidence, but no arrogance. Don't have that attitude. Look, I have reached, I've become a CEO. So it starts actually there. A small study recently said, a CEO is supposed to be the absorber of all the tensions in the organization and not vice versa. So Dr. Salunke or Dr. Swapna are supposed to be absorbing all the tensions in the team. It's not vice versa. And those who someday would come in the academic board, I'm sure we will make seat for each one of you, would see what happens in the backend to make this entire machinery, perform. Fourth, and I believe this from some senior professor who said, think beyond yourself. Don't think कि अभी मुझे job मिला, अभी 3 साल के बाद brand manager, उसके बाद में senior brand manager, फिर whatever. No. You will be taking a lot of decisions. Like your mother does at home. She does. Is she an MBA? But the ingrained thought is think a little long term and for long term benefit, not for today. Right? आज के लिए हमारा धंधा हो गया, ये पेपर हो गया, अब आगे निकलो. पास होंगे नहीं होंगे. Right, guys? So think a little beyond. And the last one, guys. STEM are 4 alphabets which have become very important in global scenario. And I speak this because industry disruptions are happening around S, science, T, technology, E. So I think, guys, don't stay back. Your learning will actually begin again, and it will be at your comfort. There will be no professors, there will be no checks, there will be no scores. But if you score low in these self-taken examinations, chances of success will be thoda sa slow. That curve, I think, in statistics or whatever subject, econometrics was taught, 45-degree ka slope, 60-degree ka slope. So thoda sa target kar hi lete ki 45 degrees ke upar jayenge, which is supposed to be a super growth. Don't target anything below 45 degrees. Abhi kabhi beech mein agar aa gaye beech mein, if you come at 45 degrees, again endeavor that you will grow. Guys, I don't want to take your time anymore, and I'll see yawns anymore, and I'll see murmurs. I thank you. I congratulate each one of you because I felt extremely brilliant after I passed my MMS. Yeah, and when we stepped into the corporate. And my wishes for each one of you that you excel in your corporate careers. May you make big names. May you be seen in different parts of the world, and may the world acknowledge what talent Wellinger Institute generates year on year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I now request Professor Dr. Uday Salunke, sir, to please administer the convocation oath. I request all the students to stand and repeat the oath after sir.
Are we ready to go, guys? Great. Please repeat after me. We hereby promise to live up to the expectations of our esteemed institute and prove ourselves worthy of the honor in word and deed. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I now hand over the mic to my colleague, Dr. Shamali Gupta, to take the proceedings further.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anjali Kumar. We will now commence with the moment that all of you have been eagerly waiting for, the certificate distribution ceremony. I would request Tanya and Nimisha to come on stage to announce the names of the students who are receiving their diplomas. This will also include the awards to the rank holders of various programs. We shall begin with EBIZ. And please come up on stage when we call out your names. Tanya and Nimisha.
Now we will start felicitating our EBIZ program batch first. Shubham Vyas, Anusha Jain, Saksham, Abhishek Bharti, Shyam Bhanushali, Divanshu Sharma, Avni Bam. She was Deputy General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellent Award. Tanmoy Biswas, Tanay Sharma, Pradyuman Bagadia, Rishabh Singh, Sonali Verma, Aryan Dhawan, Achintya Madhav, Prateek Bhavsar, Atul Yadav, Jairaj Modi, Rochak Jain, Shrey Shikhar, Aditya Mhatre, Arnab Kamarkar, Ritesh Saini, Aditi Swaminathan, Sarthak Mahure, Rahul Mote. He was General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Ashutosh Javeri, Yash Kalkare, Shivani Saraf, Lakshmi Ramchandran, Yash Desul, Sahil Dalvi, Yash Kulkarni, Payal Priya, Saili Mahadik, Deepa Khatri, Gaurav Mohane, Abhishek Keshri, Samiksha Jagtap, Pankaja Gaikar, Srishti Anil Nayak, Ritik Tombri, Sujit Kumar Jaiswal, Pranita Rasal. She was General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Shreyans Singh, Priyanka Agarwal, Digvijay Singh, Abhinav Dupe.
Let's give a huge round of applause. Krishna Changade, Jay Mandot, Yash Yevle, Ashutosh Gaur. He has secured first rank in PGDM Human Resources. Nihar Sharma, Sukrut Nakke, He has secured first rank in PGDM e-business and secured first rank in PGDM e-business finance. Saurav Upadhyay, Mohit Gupta, Mohit Modghare, Sagar Khare, Saurav Kucheria, Purvi Lodha, Parshva Shah, Animesh Modi secured third rank in PGDM e-business. Gaurav Sajwani, Drumi Vasani, Ira Narkar, P. Arjun, Ritesh Pamnani, Anushka Raghuvanshi, Madhurya Ghosh. She was the Deputy Placement Secretary and the recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Kiran Dindi, Tejas Malokar, Manan Garg, Pranjal Agarwal, Mohammad Said, Abhishek Pawar. He was the Deputy Placement Secretary and the recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Manjot Singh Renu, Somya Sharma, Nishant Pandey, Urvashi Gupta, Reni Maru secured second rank in PGDM e-business and secured first rank in PGDM e-biz marketing. Sarvesh Pimpre, Placement Secretary and the recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Priyanshu Vijay Vageria, Rushabh Dhruv, Pratham Maheshwari, Sneha Chaube, Shraddha Jain, Muskan Rohra, Sunil Bhatt, Rasika Umalkar, Ishi Soni, Abhishek Padiyar, Anirudh Tiwari has secured first rank in PGDM e-biz operations. Utkarsh Burman, Deputy General Secretary and the recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Aditya Garud and Abhay Bisht.
We'll proceed with PGDM Healthcare. Aishwarya Shinde, Anjali Prasanna Kumar, Vaishnavi Dalvi, Shreyas Tadas, Pranay Shirke, Dhananjay Sonje, Priyal Baghel, who secured first rank in PGM HC and secured first rank in PGM HC Pharmaceutical and Life Sciences Management. Kajol Jain, who secured first rank in PGM HC Hospital Administration. Meenal Chaudhary, Bhavita Pujari was General Secretary. Siddharth Hande, Siddhant Kondekar, Priyanshi Jain, Pratiksha Jalandhar, Arindam Ghosh, who secured third rank in PGDM HC. Satyapal Upala, Apurva Devkar, Anirban Chaudhary,
श्रीवांश श्रीवास्तव, अनुभव दत्ता, श्रेयस प्रसाद, Atharva Joshi was Deputy General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Gunjan Yadav, who secured second rank in PGDM HC. Shanti Vaikar, who was Deputy General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Shriya Sohani, Shukla Neha, Pallavi Pote, Krishna Chavan.
Now proceeding with PGDM Rural Management, Saurabh Jape, Utkarsh Wagh, Abhishek Kanade, Nikunj Balotia. Please give them a round of applause. Arpit Kushwa, who was Deputy Placement Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Sajal Gaur, Ayushi Pandey, who was Placement Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Nandraj Vachne secured second rank in PGDM Rural Management. Rohit Jadhav secured third rank in PGDM Rural Management. Raima Banerjee, who was Deputy General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Yashas M secured first rank in PGDM Rural Management. Dalal, Monali Sahu, Saijan Menda, Rushikesh Katar,
Hello guys, I just want to dedicate this to my mother. My mother's birthday today. She is 50th birthday, guys. I just want to dedicate. Thank you, Mom.
Truly kind of, we appreciate this.
Akshay Netwane, Rutuja Bangare, who was Deputy Placement Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Parvez Naikwa,
We will now start with PGDM Research and Business Analytics. Prashant Pujari, Khan Arham Shabana, Karim Samnani, Arik Biswas, Gaurav Jha, Aditya Kamat, Kratik Mehta, he was the General Secretary. Neil Anand, Suhavani Jain, Yash Kulkarni, Reema Mundra, Rakshit Gupta, Pratik Koku, Anup Kombe, Sasanapuri Kalki, Ashish Vanakalat, Ritesh Malviya, Sushant Mishra, Siddhant Salve, Aditya Dikshit, Hitansh Vadatkar, Zaid Barmane, Rishita Goyal, She was the Deputy General Secretary and recipient of Leadership Excellence Award. Disha Tulshan. Sameer Mayani. He secured the first rank in PGDM Research and Business Analytics Marketing. Ayushi Jainwal.
Please join me in giving them a warm round of applause. Ankit Shinmare, Amay Rode, Yogendra Gwal, Ajinkya Borse, Atharva Joshi, Prateek Kamble, Jay Jani, Omkar Badave, Prajwal Kaluse, Shreyash Deshmukh, Anukriti Byohar, Advait Deshpande, Yashvi Dharwa, Meghal Morkar, Keshav Narayan, Azinkya Bam, Abhishek Sondkar, Drishti Kothari, Ananya Bral, Harsh Dalal, Kriti Shukla, Ridham Vaishnav, Harshal Malode, Mayank Ahuja, Vishesh Ved, Shambhavi Jha, Anjali More. Guys, can we have a round of applause for all of them, please? Akshay Agarwal, Spriha Pal, Shubhangi Yadav, Jay Sananse, Ayushi Sinha, Shivani Dubey, Arkendu Ghosh, Zaid Panharkar, Tejas Naik, Siddharth Palia, who is a placement secretary and is a recipient of the Leadership Excellence Award. Siddharth Palia, Karan Chaudhary, who was the deputy placement secretary and recipient of the Leadership Excellence Award. Darshan Rayani, Raghav Jain, Sarvesh Chandatre, Priyanshi Jain, who was the Deputy Placement Secretary and is a recipient of the Leadership Excellence Award. Vaishnavi Deshmukh, Shreya Katyar, Saloni Patne, Himanshi Singhal, Mihir Maheshwari, Amit Pangotra, Shashwat Kumar, Rohan Nalaude, Mradhu Jain, Aishwarya Deurkar, Zubair Jalaluddin, Ayushi Samdani, Akriti Raina, Harsh Parchani, Raj Munjal, Manjunath Reddy, who was a General Secretary and recipient of the Leadership Excellence Award. Rishabh Arora, Harpreet Khalsa, who was a Deputy Placement Secretary and recipient of the Leadership Excellence Award. Rohit Prajapati, Rahul Bhujade, Chirag Verma, Dipti Keshwani. Can we hear it for the RBA, please? Vanya Verma, Dikshita Menditra, Gunjan Saini secured first rank in PGDM Research and Business Analytics Human Resources. Akhil Shah,
वेदांत मेहता, शिवम मिश्रा, चाणक्य भास्करवर, शोनित खुराना, जयेश बोरसे, राज पाटिल, डिलन ओकॉनर, प्रियांशी अवतानी, निकिता बोयार, दिव्यम कर्नावत. Can we cheer for them, please?
While we have already distributed your certificate, your diplomas, what you are holding today in your hands are the fruits of 2 years of labor and perseverance. Please give yourselves a huge round of applause. Today, you are the convocated batch of 22-24. Now we come to a few special awards. AICTE has laid down guidelines on promoting gender equality in institutions and to motivate the girl students. We respect and agree with this thought process, and to support the cause, we now present a few special awards. You're never too small to make a difference, and our students have believed in this. To appreciate their efforts, we would like to present the Nivida Award to a female student who has performed exceptional work in social services. This year, the award goes to Monali Sahu from the Rural Management Batch. Congratulations. There are certain students who worked tirelessly for placement. Late night updates, making sure that you receive the information, taking tough decisions, at the same time, staying calm and poised. They are the hardworking placement secretaries. Please. No. So the placement secretary who gets the award this year is Devanshi Desai from Research and Business Analytics. She is not here today to receive her award, but I'm sure she can hear these resounding applauds from all of you. The next award goes to the General Secretary, who is a very loved person, who's probably listened to all your problems with a lot of patience, has taken some tough calls, and especially when they are in a dilemma, it's a difficult proposition. But we have a winner here, and her name is Bhavita Pujari from Healthcare Management. Please give her a louder round of applause. They say it is easier to shine in the dark, but very difficult to shine among stars. We have a star here, and the star is the best management student who gets the award, and he is none other than Kratik Mehta from Research and Business Analytics. Please give him a louder round of applause. Congratulations, Kratik. With that, we come to the end of the special awards. And I would request Professor Dr. Swapna Pradhan, Dean Academics, Full-Time Programs, to please deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I know you're excited, but there's still some time for the celebration. Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, students, parents, and family members. It is a privilege to present the vote of thanks for the convocation ceremony for the graduating batch of 22-24. I'd like to start by thanking our chief guest, Mr. Madhusudan Desai, for being here with us today and sharing some valuable insights on sincerity and hard work, lifelong learning, and also what you have learned over the last 2 years in GCL, questioning status quo, and the idea of self-paced and self-chosen learning. Thank you to our group director, Professor Dr. Uday Salunke. I'm sure the students will remember your words as they step into their careers or have already stepped into their careers and progress forward. Faculty members, parents, and family members, thank you for making this occasion special for the graduating batch. A word of thanks to the entire backend team, to the process owners, to the mentors, to faculty, staff, and students who have worked to make this day memorable for you. And for the graduating batch of 22-24, a convocation is a time to rejoice, and it is a time also to remember. A time to rejoice because you are at the culmination of 2 years of study that you undertook, but a time to remember also because of the people who supported you in this journey, especially your parents. We had a student thank his mother. Your parents, your well-wishers, and all the people who have worked with you to make this a reality. And as you leave V School as alumni today, we wish you all the success and good health in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We will shortly rise for Vande Mataram, but before that, please don't leave because, of course, you have that last group photograph, right? And it's something that's so precious because as you leave the hallowed portals of this wonderful institution, you will carry memories back. So let's all rise for Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya Shitalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shubhra Jyotsna Pulakitayaminim, Fullakusumita Drumadala Shobhinim, Suhasinim Sumadhura Bhashinim, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Thank you.
We request the audience to please be seated till our honorable guest of honor, dignitaries, and faculty members leave the auditorium. Meanwhile, we request all graduating students to sit as per your program for an official photograph. Request program faculty members of the respective programs to be present for the group photograph in the auditorium. Order of photograph would be PGDM e-business batch 1, PGDM e-business batch 2, PGDM healthcare, PGDM rural, PGDM research and business analytics batch 1, PGDM research and business analytics batch 1. Batch 2, sorry. Yeah. High tea has been arranged for students on 5th and 6th floor. For parents in the 1st floor executive cafeteria. Post the official photograph, PGDM e-business batch and healthcare batch can move to 6th floor. RBA and rural batch can move to 5th floor for high tea. PGDM EBIS can you please line up for the official photograph? Best student. Okay. Student council certificate has been handed over to Kratik. Please collect from him. All the student council certificates are with Kratik. Kratik, please hand it over to all the students. E-business faculty, please be near the stage for the official photograph. E-business batch 1, can you line up from my right hand side because that becomes easy? They are coming. Okay. Please leave space for your program head dean to sit. Yeah. Please leave one seat for your program head dean. Girls can sit, boys can stand. That's an ideal situation. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Let me see the arrangement of the book. Go from back. Requesting e-business faculties to please come up on stage, please. Program head in charge, please come and sit in the middle. You can have one or two more faculties sitting with you in case you have. The batch, you can see your formation in that television screen. Right below that, you have the photographer in the middle. Please look at in the middle. Requesting all others, PGDM, e-business, batch 2 to line up and vacate the place for them to click a picture. E-business, batch 2, either sit down or line up. Sit down or line up. Parents sitting in brainstorm, request you to please move ahead for high tea, which has been arranged for you in first floor executive cafeteria. Parents, please move to first floor executive cafeteria for high tea. Please sit down. Please. Thank you. Please move from your right hand side. Please move from your left hand side. And please move out of the auditorium and avail the high tea which has been arranged for you. Batch, come. Faculties, please sit. Go. Girls can sit, boys can stand. After e-business, requesting healthcare batch to please line up. Healthcare faculties, can you be please around the stage? Check.
Just follow. Yeah. Healthcare batch, please line up. Please leave from the left-hand side of the stage. Healthcare, please get up on the stage quickly. EBIS students, please leave the auditorium. The rural students, please line up on the right side of the stage. All the rural students, please line up on the right side of the stage. Rural students, please take your place on the stage. Requesting the faculty, check. Requesting the faculty of rural management to please come up on stage. RBA 1, kindly line up RBA 1. Students of RBA 1, please line up on the right side of the stage. RBA 1. Requesting all faculty. You all are all batch 1, right? Batch 1, right? Requesting RBA batch 2 to please come up on stage. RBA batch 2. Students of batch 1, please leave from the other side. And batch 2, please come in. One second. Batch 1 or 2?